Butler, so I like, so I went on, start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Tigers taking on the Thunderbirds of Tokyo. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start the drive with Harris. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Throwing now is Lance. That is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fights off the defender. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here we go. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Lance now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll run the right way down to the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. An inside give, Brown. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Option play. Here's a give to Brown.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
First and goal at the 1. Trying the power game with Ham.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
C.J. Ham, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lance going to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. 3rd down and 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And touchdown! T. Higgins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And this will be taken at the 13. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Amari Hooker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right goes Johnson. Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Lance. Caught on the right side by Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Lance now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Open man is Yoshibas.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Burrow on first down.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help him as they head towards the half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Lance looking to throw it.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And Burrow going to change the play. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep here for Chase. They got his man, complete. It's a big play there on third down. 53 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Yoshibas scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled on the play by Myles Murphy. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
To throw, it's Lance. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 9 here. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to find a chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And we saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Najee Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Tigers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down. Lance going to throw. He's got it at the 15. Here's Lance to throw it. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Tigers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off. Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lance. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Here's first down. One final try now for Lance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete, so no miracles